Here we have the Nissan X-Trail on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. The tailgate on this car will open remotely. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a 360 parking camera, which I'll show you when we run through the controls. And as you can see, plenty of boot space as well. You can, of course, fold down the rear seats for even more space. And if you wish to, lift and remove these two tray sections, which, as you can see, can also be used to divide the boot up into sections as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. We have the speedometer and fuel gauge on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 57,297. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change information displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information, as well as our sat-nav, audio, etc. And all of that is done using the buttons just here. Below that, we have stereo controls. Over on the right-hand side, cruise control and speed limiter, as well as stereo and phone controls. Over in the center here, we have the main touchscreen. So we are, various menus we've got. The menu that we're on at the moment is for audio. So as you can see, we have Bluetooth audio, meaning that you can stream your music wirelessly once you connect your phone. Now you can either connect your phone from here, or you can press the phone button and do exactly the same thing, and then you would pair a new device from there. On top of Bluetooth audio, we've also got auxiliary input and a CD player as well. The radio, of course, which means we've got DAB, FM, and AM radio available, and the volume for the stereo is over on this left-hand side when you need it. We have satellite navigation, really nice clear color display, very easy system to use, and on top of all of that, we have the 360 parking camera that I mentioned before. So the 360 element is here. It's a bird's eye view image of exactly where the car is parked right now. We have a reversing camera as well, and it does go a couple of steps beyond that. If you press the camera button, we get the front-facing camera and that same bird's eye view. Press it again, front-facing camera and the front near side wheel, so passenger side wheel, and you get guidelines to help you get the car straight in spaces, for example, as well. So a really great system, definitely makes it easier to park this car. Below that, we have our dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and, of course, decrease the fan speed. From here, you can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, rear conditioning is on at the minute. That's off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will take auto off and allow you to put it back on your own settings here as well. Beneath that, we have our auxiliary USB input, 12-volt charging socket. We've also got electronic handbrake just there, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and then lastly, both driver and passenger heated seats with 2 different heat settings on each. The very last thing I wanted to run through is the sunroof. You can see here we have a sunblind that's currently closed. With a button up here, you can open the sunblind, and if you wish to, you can leave it as just the sunblind open. Or you can tilt, as you can just see there, the sunroof at the front, and also slide the sunroof at the front open, should you wish to do that. So plenty of options there for you, but as you can see, it certainly lets a lot of extra light into the cabin area. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see this car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.